may find yourself living in a shotgun shack. You may find yourself in another part of the world. You may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile. You might find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife. And you may ask yourself, well, how'd I get here? Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground in the blue again. After the money's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. You may ask yourself, how do I work this? You may ask yourself, where's that large automobile? You may tell yourself, is that not my beautiful house? You may tell yourself, it ain't my beautiful wife. Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again. After the money's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. Same as it ever was, 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 same as it ever was. Water dissolving, water removing. There is water at the bottom of the ocean, under the water. Carry the water, remove the water. Bottom of the ocean, water dissolving and water removing. Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again. Those island water under the rocks and stones. There is water underground. Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Let the days go by, water flowing underground in the blue again. Once in a lifetime, when the money's gone, water flowing underground. And you may ask yourself, where's that beautiful house? And you may ask yourself, where's that highway go to? And you may ask yourself, am I right? Am I wrong? You may say to yourself, my God, what have I done? Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again. Into the silent water, under the rocks and stones. There is water underground. Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Let the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again. After the money's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. Same as it ever was, same as it ever was, same as it ever was. Look where my hand was. Time isn't holding up, time isn't after us. Same as it ever was, 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 same as it ever was. Letting the days go by, same as it ever was. Here a twister comes a twister, same as it ever was, same as it ever was. Letting the days go by, same as it ever was, once in a lifetime, same as it ever was. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again. Same as it ever was, 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 same as it ever was. Letting the days go by. I don't know how to play that. I'm just goofing off. I threw it up there for fun. Ow.